Good evening, sir. Today, we would like to present the presentation slide title is Why We Should Never Engage in Bribery. My name is Wai Yi Ming.
My name is Koh Jia Xin.
So first, what is bribery? Bribery refers to the act of offering, giving, receiving, or soliciting something of value, such as money, gift, favors, or other advantage, with the intent to influence the action or decision of an individual in a position of authority or trust.
So, what is the importance of rejecting bribery of the police? First is upholding justice and fairness. Second is preserving law enforcement integrity. Third is preventing corruption.
So I would like to tell my story, which is a traffic block. When I was in Form 2, I remember one time I drove my own motorbike back home after school. My motorbike was illegally modified. Suddenly, I met the traffic block and the policeman tried to give someone to me. Then I talked to the policeman and finally bribed him 50 ringgit. Thanks. So, what is the consequence of bribery? First is low public trust, second is legal consequence, and third is economic impact.
First is erosion of trust. How bribery undermine public trust in law enforcement and government institutions. First is perception of bias and favoritism. When bribery occurs, it creates a perception that law enforcement officers or government officials can be influenced to provide resources treatment to those who offer bribes. This undermines the belief that justice should be impartial and fair for all citizens. Second is loss of confidence in fairness. Public trust in law enforcement and government institutions relies on the belief that decisions and actions are based on law, policies, and ethical principles rather than personal gain. Barry erodes the belief, leading to skepticism about the fairness of legal processes and outcomes.
Next is the longer term effect of eroded trust on community police relationship. First is increased distrust and alienation. Community may become increasingly distrustful of law enforcement, viewing officials as agents who serve personal or corrupt interests rather than the public good. This can lead to alienation and a sense of detachment from police authority. Second is potential for social unrest. Persistent mistrust and dissatisfaction with law enforcement can fuel social unrest and protests. Community may perceive law enforcement action as unjust or discriminatory, exacerbating tensions and straining community police relations in future.
Consequence of low trust. First is lack of cooperation. When trust in police is eroded due to corruption or misconduct, community members may be reluctant to report crimes or provide crucial information. This hampers the police ability to gather intelligence and prevent crime effectively. Second is reduced community support. Effective policing relies on community support and cooperation. When trust is lost, communities may withdraw support, making it difficult for police to build relationships and gather intelligence. Next is impaired ability to maintain public safety. First is, first is limited response. In community where trust is low, resistance may be less likely to engage with police in crime prevention initiatives or report suspicious activity. This reduces the effectiveness of police in maintaining public safety and responding to emergency promptly. Second is increased crime rates. Without community trust and cooperation, police may struggle to address underlying issues contributing to crime, leading to higher crime rate and decreased overall safety in the community.
So next is legal consequence. First, legal penalties. Criminal conviction. Individual or organization suspected of bribery may face criminal prosecution and conviction, resulting in imprisonment, fines, and a criminal record. Second is civil penalties. Apart from criminal penalties, they may also face civil lawsuits, including compensation for loss incurred by victims. Specific legal penalties of bribery. Legal penalties for bribery can vary by jurisdiction, but are generally served due to the serious nature of the offense and its detrimental effect on society. So first is fines. Individual convicted of bribery can face significant monetary fines. These fines are intended to impose financial consequences and deter future unethical behavior. The amount of fines can vary depending on the jurisdiction and the specific circumstance of the bribery. In Malaysia, fines for bribery can be substantial for individuals involving in serious bribery offences. The penalty can include imprisonment for up to 20 years and a fine of at least 5 times the value of the gratification received or 10,000 K. Company found guilty of bribery under the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2009 MACCA can also face significant consequences. If a company is involved in bribery, its director and management can be held liable unless they can prove that they exercise due diligence to prevent the corrupt act. Second is imprisonment. One of the most common penalty for bribery is imprisonment. Those found guilty of bribery may be sentenced to serve time in jail or prison. The length of imprisonment can vary widely based on factors such as the amount of money involved, the seniority of the official involved, and the impact of bribery on public trust. For example, for serious bribery case, the imprisonment term can be up to 20 years. While general penalty for bribery, there is also a general penalty which include imprisonment of up to 2 years. Last is permanent criminal record. A bribery conviction often result in a permanent criminal record for the individual involved. This record can have long-lasting consequences affecting future employment opportunity, professional license, and personal reputation. Next.
Economic impact of bribery. Market distortions. Market distortion refer to any interference or disruption in the free operations of a market, leading to inefficient allocations of resources. This can result from various factors, including government policies, monopolistic practices. First is unfair competitions. Second is monopoly formations.
So example of market distortion. Price selling. Price selling are maximum price set by the government for particular good and service. These are usually established to ensure that essential goods are affordable to the general population. For example, rent control. The scenario is in cities with high living costs, government may impose rent control to prevent landlord from charging exorbitant price. The effect is while this help keep housing affordable for tenants, it can lead to a shorter of rental property because landlord might find it unprofitable to rent at lower price. It can also reduce the incentive for landlord to maintain and improve their properties, leading to deteriorating housing conditions over time. Thanks.
Increased costs. Companies that engage in bribery may pass on the cost of bribe to consumers, leading to higher price for goods and service. First is higher operating costs. Increased transaction costs and handling costs can significantly impact a business profitability and efficiency. Higher operating costs such as increased labor, material, utility, maintenance, rent, and insurance expenses can strain a company budget. Second is increased transaction costs, including processing fees, legal and complaint costs, shipping and handling, communications expenses, and brokerage fees add to the financial burden. Third is handle costs, such as downtime, employee turnover, inefficiency, customer acquisitions, complaint penalty, rating issue, and opportunity costs can be substantial and often go unnoticed. The last is case example of bribery, which is from Singapore. The former director at British Council get jailed for obtaining over 100,000 in bribe. A man steal and ran from a flight inside a Korean restaurant, mistakenly attacked an innocent bystander with a broken soju bottle outside the establishment. The incident of mistaken identity led to the man's arrest, the subsequent jail sentence. Separately, Lee Kong-kyung, the former director of resources at the British Council in Singapore, was sentenced to 16 weeks in jail for taking over 100,000 in bribes from vendors. He pleaded guilty to 3 counts under the Prevention of Corruption Act. With 12 additionally charges considered as directors, these were responsible for planning and budgeting the management for the British Council premise. We colluded with Li Liangheng of Build Cool Engineering Service and Ong Seng Cheng of Encompass Contractors to help them win tenders by providing insider information and favorable treatment during the bidding process. In return, we received cash bribes totaling 100,300 despite making full restitutions and cooperating with the investigations. This faced legal consequences for the corrupt activity.
So in conclusion, engaging in bribery not only violates ethical principles but also damages societal trust, distort economic fairness, and can have several legal repercussions. It is fundamentally detrimental to both individual and collective well-being. So for example, I would like to talk is when we met the traffic block at the future, we should never receive the bribe from the police, and also we need to receive the summon and pay the summon. That's all for today. We should say no to corruption, say no to bribe. Thank you.
Thank you.